Hey, it's Dave with Blue Line Design. Thanks for coming back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to show you how I designed a package for my Muscles Clash of the Titans mashup that I did a while ago, but hopefully you'll get some value out of it. Enjoy watching the process. The first step in the design process is to give clients options. So I will do some quick thumbnails to give them a couple. The first idea for a package is from the Kraken battle scene where he's near the big rocks and Perseus is flying in on Pegasus. I use that whole scene as inspiration for the package. I create a blister shape that looks like a big rock. I quickly lay in the M.U.S.C.L.E logo, and then I rough in where Pegasus would go with the Kraken. And then sometimes I will use photo reference and drop it in to help the client to see where the inspiration came from. So once I have that first idea, I move on to a second option inspired by Medusa's gaze. So I thought it'd be cool to show those big creepy eyes and all those snakes and turn that into a header for a package. So what I try to do is come up with shapes and ideas based off of things that are in the movie or the scene or whatever it is. So for the blister shape, I thought it'd be cool to have like a broken column, like one of those Roman columns. And those are the two ideas that I would send off to a client. So what I did is I went forward with the Kraken idea. I used the original thumbnail as a guide for the rough blue line. And so what I'm basically doing here is now I'm building the structure of the package. I'm having fun with the shape of it. The original Muscles package was more of a square one, and I just wanted to break out of that. Since this is a made-up project, I can have a good time with it. And sometimes I will do a little call out off to the side to show the client what the silhouette of the package looks like. As you can see here, the original Muscles package had this crazy wrestler jumping out at you, so I thought it'd be fun to play off that idea by having Pegasus and Perseus flying at you from that same direction. Sometimes in the rough drawing it's hard to see everything, so laying in a big swatch of blue will help me to show some of the lighting and help the client to be able to distinguish some of the elements easier. So this is the rough drawing that I would send off to a client for approval. I would then move on to the next phase, which is to clean up the rough drawing in blue line form. And then if I just draw the front of the blister shape, I can clone that and then send it to the back, warp it in perspective, and I can create quickly the shape. So this would be the cleaned up concept that's now ready for color. So the first thing I do is I convert the whole image into grayscale and then back to RGB. I lay in a quick background to get rid of that white, and then I start laying in the flat colors. I then quickly drop in the logo. The idea is to get all of the elements in there so that you're not getting bogged down and you're beginning to look at the package globally instead of as isolated parts. So one of the things that I think is funny about this package is the idea that the Kraken is a giant muscle as well. So I just go in with a similar technique that I use for the toys and then do some shading on the characters. And then I'm using that white again to bring out some of the plastic feel of the characters. And then I use a textured brush that's like a splatter to create some of the splashing water in the background art. So one of the things I noticed is this little burst up in the corner to sell the M.U.S.C.L.E line. So I added one myself for the Clash of the Titans line. So the final part of the design is to add the actual toys into the package. I scale them down, I lighten them so they look like they're behind glass, and then I add a little bit of a drop shadow to give them some dimension. So this would be the final package design for the M.U.S.C.L.E Clash of the Titans concept. So I hope you enjoyed watching that video. Again, if you're interested in checking out my Wanderer skateboard deck art, you can click in the link below. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button or the like or the bell notification, then you'll know when I come out with another video. I hope to get back into doing just more regular tutorials and sharing some of my process. Until next week, keep drawing, keep designing.